Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if you're just joining for the first time, you were more than welcome. Okay guys, on this channel we talk about relationship, friendship, lifestyle, fashion, and all that good stuff. Okay, so if you know you're interested in stuff like this, please stick around, subscribe to this channel, okay, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a video. All right, stay tuned while we go through this video. So by the title of this video, you would already have an idea what we'll be talking about. So guys, in this videos, we are going to be listing about 15 things or signs that shows that you are in a toxic relationship. Okay, let me tell you, this goes both ways, okay? It's not only for the females, it also happened to the guys as well, okay? So, and trust me, I know it's not easy for you to just fall out of a relationship you've invested so much into, your time, your emotions, and a lot more. It is not easy, but it is worth it, okay? Your sanity, your mental health is absolutely worth it. So it's better for you to know the signs, and trust me, if you can spot at least 5 of this in your relationship, you are definitely in a toxic relationship, sweetheart. And let me tell you, most of us have been in these places before and stuff. So, I mean, I'm not here to judge anybody, but yeah, let's get into it, okay? When we talk about toxic relationship, most people feel it's only when it comes to physical and verbal abuses. It's more to it than just those two things. I feel for the most part when it gets to that point is when it's like extreme, okay? Where they lay their hands on you or start throwing stuff at you and all of that. I feel that's when it gets to the extreme, okay? But there are other things that actually go on in your day-to-day activity with your partner that actually points out that, okay, this is not healthy, this is not good. And that is what we will be talking about today. Stay tuned. Number one sign to show or to tell you're in a toxic relationship is if there is no effort. Okay, and this, I mean, if there's no effort from the other partner, okay? It's a relationship. It takes two to tango, right? So if it's all one-sided, trust me, guys, it's not going to work. Like, it's going to be so hard. That's too much load on your shoulder already, okay? And you are going to be just stressing about it, having self-doubt and all of that. So the moment the effort is one-sided, think about it. Sign number 2, if you feel drained, if you feel like you're tired, you question the relationship every time, you just feel like you're not doing the right thing, you're not in the right place, you're not loved the way you want to be loved, you feel tired. Yes, it is not you overthinking. It is what it is. It's no, it is not good for you. Okay. Another sign to tell that you're in a toxic relationship is when no becomes a taboo. Okay, communicating what you want and how you feel in a relationship is very important. You're not dealing with a soldier, you're dealing with a partner who is supposed to be your friend. So if he or she drops something on the table you're not cool with, you should be able to express yourself. If you always have that fear of saying no when you're in a relationship with someone, you really want to sit back and ask yourself, is this what I want for myself? Is this healthy for me? Like, because you know within yourself that you do not want this, but you're doing it just to please the other person. Think about it. That doesn't sit right, okay? Another sign to tell that you are in a toxic relationship is when issues get unresolved. Yo, when issues get unresolved, this gets on my last nerves because it stresses me the fuck out. Excuse my French, but yes, you know, like, we're both adults, right? I mean, basically. So you guys should be able to talk things out. Don't sleep over whatever it is, you know, that happened during the day. Try to like resolve everything. Or, you know, some people actually act like, oh, it's resolved, and then the next minute they remind you, oh, how about the other day you did something like this? Like, really? I thought we were over that. Why are you bringing it up again? Now, when you see people like that, when you see signs like that, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Another sign is when there's a hostile atmosphere. Like, every time, like anger issues and stuff like that, when you see those signs, when they're like constant anger or transfer of aggression, that is so very unhealthy. You do not want to be in a place like that. It is going to mess you up big time. So think about it when you come across signs like this. And this does not only happen in relationship, even in friendships, you know, like with your friends as well. If you feel those vibes every time, you really want to take a step back and think about it. When there's constant judgment, this is another sign of a toxic relationship, because in a judgmental relationship, for the most part, the criticism is not to actually help you get better. It's just only to belittle you for the most part. So it's not like I'm pointing out those things you do that I don't like because I want you to actually change, but it's because I feel like, oh, why is she like this? Why is he like this? To judge you, to make you feel less of yourself, to kind of like mess with your ego and your self-esteem. So when you are in a zone like that, you really want to take a step back and think about it. You know what I'm saying? Another sign is when there's a non-stop narcissism. Basically, a partner being inconsiderate, when they do not see anything wrong in what they do, and you bring it up every time, like, oh, I don't like how you do this. I don't like how you treat me. I don't like how this and that. And there's no change whatsoever. Instead, they keep giving you reasons, or they keep trying to convince you otherwise that, oh, you are the problem or something. When you see signs like that, take a step back and think about it. Another sign you're in a toxic relationship is when there is this constant disrespect. Okay, sometimes it comes as a joke. Look at you. You look so ugly. Look at you. Your stomach is so fat. Look at you. You can't even do anything right. Nah. It's no joke, okay? Because just like the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh, okay? And it's what is in their head, in their mind, they're projecting towards you. All right, if this is consistent or continuous or constant, you really want to, make corrections. You want to talk about it. And if nothing is being done about it, then you know for sure this person does not respect you. And respect is one of the keys of a healthy relationship. Another sign you are in a toxic relationship is if you keep finding yourself, if you keep betraying yourself. It's called what? A constant self-betrayal. If you keep having to change your opinions just to suit this other person, you keep having to change your goals just to suit this other person, you keep having to drop stuff, drop friends, drop family members just to suit this other person's feelings and ego, that is not healthy. If you keep doing that, you are actually damaging your relationship by yourself, because you are helping this person, disrespect you the more. You're helping this person to understand the fact that you don't got yourself, okay? So that is very wrong. Do not let yourself go while trying to build a relationship with anybody. Make sure that whatever goals you set for yourself, you try to keep up with them, achieve them. If you have to redirect, if you have to, do all of that, it's fine. But do not just let them go just because you're trying to please your partner. That is a no-no. When you find yourself doing that, you are in a toxic relationship, and that is not healthy. Another sign to show that you're in a toxic relationship is when there's an all take and no give kind of situation, okay? And this comes not only in finances, but every other areas of, like you could think about, like support, basically. So if your partner is that like, oh, can you lend me this? Can you give me this? Can you give me that? Can you give me this? Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? And they never think about what they could do for you. They never, or even when you ask them, they never have a solution to anything. They never have no form of financial support for you. They don't have any form of emotional support for you and stuff like that. But you know within yourself that you're always there for them 1001%. Baby girl, baby boy, or brother and sister, take a step back. Think about it. That is not healthy. It is going to drain you, okay? And when you feel drained, basically, like, it affects you in all area of your life, okay? So think about it. Another sign you're in a toxic relationship is if there's lack of trust. If today there's one story or the other that speaks lies and lies and lies and lies and lies, no trust whatsoever, it's very unhealthy. It's very toxic, because a relationship that's not built on trust is like a car without gas. Like, you cannot go anywhere except you fuel that car, okay? So it's just like your relationship. If there's no trust, you guys are just going to be in the same place, beating around the bush and not head anywhere. So think about it. Another sign you're in a toxic or an unhealthy relationship is when you keep feeling this sense of unworthiness. How does your partner treat you? How does he or she make you feel about yourself? Are they the kind of people that actually rip you down just to feel better? Are they the kind of people that would just dismiss you when you're trying to express yourself? Are they the kind of people that makes you feel like you're always the problem? You think about like, oh, I'm not good enough for this person. if you are in a situation like this, I would not call it a relationship. If you're in a situation like this, baby girl, baby boy, you got to take a step back and think about it. Because in most cases, they just, only leave you feeling like you're not good enough for them, you're not good enough for yourself and stuff like that. That is very, very unhealthy, like very, very unhealthy. And stuff like this, like I keep saying, will drain you mentally and otherwise, okay? Because baby girl, baby boy, dear brother and dear sister, you deserve better, okay? So basically, guys, these are the least that I feel shows and points that you are in an unhealthy or a toxic relationship. If you are in any of this, if you feel like you are going through any of this, you just need to take your time, okay? Take a step back, think about it. Is this what I want for myself? Because you deserve better. You are a queen, you are a king, and you deserve better, okay? And if anybody is giving you any less of this, you better take a step back and think about it, okay? And I know it's not going to be easy, like I said earlier, for you to just ball out, but it is worth it. Like they say, a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage, right? So it's better for you to know the signs now, try to fix them, know what you want, have a mind or a mindset that, okay, I'm not going to settle for less. Because when you begin to settle, that's when you try to overlook most of this red flags and you try to ignore them. And also, I mean, it doesn't have to necessarily get physical before you know it is toxic, okay? So please, please, please take care of your mental health, take care of yourself, because you are very important and you are needed. We need you, we love you, okay? Your family needs and love you. So if you agree, if you do not agree with this list, go ahead and drop it in the comment section. If you feel there's anything you want to add as well, go ahead and drop it in the comment section. I'll be looking through this. And like I said before, in one way or the other, we have been through all of this, but sometimes we just choose to ignore it because we love this person's and stuff like that, which is very okay, all right? But do not stay too long crying over spilled milk, okay? It's better for you to just move on than for you to waste your time. If you stayed to the end of this video, guys, thank you. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please make sure to do so. And also do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment, let me know what you think about this list. If you think there's something you want to add to it, go ahead and add it, okay? And you might just be helping someone out there, all right? And on my next video, hopefully I'll be discussing steps or tips on how to get out of cages like this, out of situations like this. Okay, guys, thank you, and I love you so much. Okay, baby.